5 years is the offer that Manchester United has put on the table for the young man Matthijs de Ligt to join Manchester United from Bayern Munich, and it is a green light. I'll give you a rating of this transfer and how far it has reached. Meanwhile, there is a done deal that I spoke to you about last night about Christopher Vivo, who now is no longer a rumor. He has been indeed, he has agreed terms to join Manchester United in interim capacity as a sort of a consultant, to try and support the team when it comes to getting the right players in. My name is Webb. This is the United of Sport. I do remind you to like, share, and subscribe as we do get more updates concerning the players we are linked with now. INEOS have now fully constituted their structure from top to bottom. It was always an important part of their process. I think for them, the biggest thing they needed to sort around Manchester United was always going to be the structure. And now it looks clear that they have sorted that. And of course, Christopher Vivo will be probably the last of the team that they are bringing in outside the players to try and support the manager and put the things right when it comes to players we bring in, transfers, recruitment, but also management of the club, of the football department of the club especially. So they have fully constituted their team, and now they are getting down with business because they've got the people now to make further consultations. It said that Dan Ashworth already gave a green light for de Ligt, and a few other players were linked with Joshua Zirkzee and the likes. Those are reports that I gather. Things I hear from people within Carrington that Ashworth has been working on phone, and indeed he gave green lights. INEOS did not want to do anything, confirm anything, before having their whole team really sitting together and agreeing, because the plan is for them to take decisions and then own up on them, not someone saying, I was not there, I wasn't a part of this. INEOS want to be identified as a team, that they make decisions on them. If they don't work, they review as a team, they look where, identify where the loopholes are, and get things working properly. So that's what they're building. Teamwork is what the new Man United will be all about. Now, when it comes to Matthijs de Ligt, it is said that the conversations went well between Man United and the agents, the lady Rafaela that I showed you, that's the agent of Matthijs de Ligt. And the plan is, first of all, he wants to leave Bayern Munich permanently, because there were talks, people are talking of a loan, but he wants to leave permanently and join Man United. He feels like it's a divine opportunity for him, considering that a few years ago he was getting injuries that were a bit slowing him, but now he feels like this is an opportunity to reunite with the manager who made him the star player, winning the Golden Boy Award in Europe in 2018, if you do recall. So he believes that reuniting with Erik ten Hag will be a big-time opportunity for him to step up his game again, because he's almost near his prime. He's 24, so close to his prime as a player, and he believes with United and the rebuild, he doesn't care about Champions League football. For him, he wants to be part of the process. Most of the players we're looking at don't care about Champions League football. For them, they look at the bigger picture, the project, and for me, that's very important. You need to understand and see the project that you're working in. So it is said that the talks were well on the players' side and the agent. They agreed on wages, I think, under just under about £180,000. That's according to my sources. That's what I gather. That's in the region of how much he will be getting, between 180 to £200,000 per week. Those are reports that are being suggested. Now, the issue is on the player side, of course, on the club side rather. United seem to be trying to hold conversations for a 5-year contract, is what they could be tying him down. INEOS, I think, does not want to assign players on short contracts. They want to bring them young, not for a lot of money. Give them long contracts, because with a long contract, you've got an opportunity to sell. If a player, for example, if any club came wanting to sign Garnacho, who extended his stay with United for a long period, they will have to pay a significant fee. It becomes difficult for you to negotiate for a player when he has got a short contract, because clubs can either choose to wait, or they can, try and corner you into letting them go for cheap. So the idea, that's why they want young players in the first place, tie them to long contracts that are logical, developing contracts that they monitor them, they try to invest in them to grow and be better, hoping that maybe in halfway, midway their contract, they can actually be sold to another club for either a fee close to what they bought them for, recover what they spent on them, or even a lot more than that, because obviously when a player plays for Manchester United, it's not every day that you're going to find clubs who will be able to pay significantly huge for them, because United is in the high class of clubs that can spend and sign players for record fees. So, but lately, because there is a Saudi market, you can say we can build a player, and maybe when we see that they are not performing, we can recover our money from Saudi, or even more from Saudi. But also, but other clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, the elite clubs can still come for a player from Man United and pay significantly, well for them, a huge chunk for them. So that's what INEOS are trying to build. So Matthijs de Ligt, the suggestion is a 5-year contract. It's believed that that's what they proposed to him. So the talks are ongoing. The contact has been made. The official bid is yet to be put in, but the contact is made, and the plan is for Man United to proceed and make that bid just after sorting this whole backroom, staff, or off the pitch staff, in terms of the personnel who should be calling the shots, or the people who are going to be accounting for whichever signing we make. So that's progress there. So as it looks now, Matthijs de Ligt might be, I think, ahead of everyone else in terms of the players we want. There are fears that the Gerard Branthwaite deal might be called off, despite United already agreeing personal terms with the player. There are fears that the deal might be called off after these guys came in. They feel again, this is what they've been brought in for, to advise INEOS on not spending money unnecessarily, or not paying crazy wages to players. This is exactly why they were brought. So there is a possibility that this move might be vetoed by the new team, but there's also a possibility that Man United will take a £50 million bid if they feel Jared Branthwaite is worth it. So they are still assessing the Branthwaite situation. With Ugarte, I think the green light is already there. So the bid could be put in anytime soon. He does want to join United as well. He doesn't care about Champions League football. What he wants is to be part of the project. And it seems Man United has shown him that they want him. And that's very important for a player. At PSG, Ugarte is not really in the plans of Luis Enrique. You can see it. So for a player to be wanted like that, for me, it's very important. Even if it were me, I mean, you want to go where you're loved. So that's exactly what's happening. So with Ugarte, the green light is also there. The talks then will have to go on. The beauty is we are talking of a PSG that is in bed with Man United, for lack of a better word. We've got good, relationships with them. Now, Marcus Rashford is also beginning to emerge in reports suggesting that a fee has been set for him, and United are almost close by the way to agreeing a deal. Now, they don't mention with who, but it's extremely possible that Marcus Rashford could depart. So watch out for an update when it comes to Marcus Rashford. On Sofiane Amrabat, people have been asking me whether or not Sofiane Amrabat will leave or stay. With Amrabat, I saw him. He's among the guys who were posted on our website, putting in the new kit, dressed in the new jersey. And I'm thinking his loan spell ended on the 30th, but on the first day, the next day, he's among the players putting on the Man United new kit, midfielders. That's a sign that maybe they have him in the plans of the club going forward. So it's possible that Amrabat could stay. It's very possible that Amrabat could stay, just solely because of that reason. Because I don't think, and again, this is not like I've got confirmation, but if you reason, that's why I have a head, a brain to think. If you reason it, why would INEOS release, or why would Man United on the day after his loan spell has ended, why would Man United post him among the players putting on the new kit if he's not going to be staying? Because I think even legally he wouldn't be the United player. So it's most likely a decision made that Sofiane Amrabat will be backing up Ugarte and Kobe, most likely, because again, he's cheap, he's available. We spoke about the pros and cons of keeping him or not. So I think for me, we want to follow up on that story. So watch out for two stories in this summer. Amrabat, of course, very soon I'll be giving you confirmation, but also Marcus Rashford. Something could be brewing with Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Reports are through again coming through. He's wanted. Also, Scott McTominay is approaching interest from several clubs that have been inquiring about him. So conversations are beginning to re-emerge when it comes to certain players who have been largely silent, especially those expected to depart. My name is Webb. This is the United Road Sport. A quick wrap up of what has been happening at Manchester United. Like, share, subscribe, and let me catch you later, fam. Peace.